sources in Gaza who are saying that the situation with the food shortage is dire across the Strip. The building that obviously the United States is very concerned about, everybody's concerned about that incident last week. It's one of many incidents.
Now, if there are settlers who committed violence, today is the last day before your election. I want to show this picture to you how I feel as a journalist.
All right.
In 2 years, the way
Go ahead.
journalist here as well, Max.
And I appreciate journalists that show up with questions, not extended arguments. Go ahead. The United States is deeply concerned by these and other recent reports of increasing extremist settler violence in the West Bank, including in Jaraat al-Khil near Hebron, where Palestinians were attacked by scores of extremist settlers who damaged property, assaulted civilians, and released dogs to attack residents. And in the Palestinian village of Jalud, south of Nablus, where dozens of extremist settlers reportedly killed livestock, attacked homes, and set fire to vehicles. It is critical that the government of Israel deter extremist settler violence and take measures to protect all communities from harm, in accordance with its international obligations. This includes intervening, preventing, and stopping such violence. It is further incumbent upon the relevant authorities to do everything possible to de-escalate tensions and hold all perpetrators of violence against civilians equally accountable, no matter the background of the perpetrator or the victim. Area C, we want to see the government of Israel do more to prevent settler violence, to crack down on settler violence, and to hold settlers accountable for that violence. And we have also made clear that if we do not see sufficient action from the government of Israel, we will impose our own actions, as we have on more than 24 occasions already this year. But we're endeavoring now to learn exactly what the implication, if any, of that letter is, separate and apart from the legislation that's already passed and has a 90-day timetable on it. We, as you noted, we're quite clear that we oppose that legislation. We have serious concerns about the implications of it being fully implemented, as well as our concerns about the underlying humanitarian situation in Gaza even before Israel passed this legislation that relates to delivering aid. There are other UN agencies that are operating inside Gaza, but we see UNRWA as continuing to play a critical role. And as the Secretary said on Friday, that as many as 8,000 North Korean troops had made their way to Kursk. We now assess that as many as 10,000 have made their way to Kursk and could enter combat in the coming days.